What's up? This is Late Bloomers, episode 14. My name is Mecca.
I'm Manny.
And you wanted to start with sports, bro. I want to know what's on your mind.
Oh yeah, sports. Well, I mean we could start with that the BAM thing. Or did you see the BMF fight with Charles Oliveira and Max Holloway?
No, I didn't watch it. Who won?
Charles did. Good for him. But BMF, you know what that stands for?
Bad
Yeah,
enough.
yeah, exactly. But a lot of people were saying that fight was like super boring because Charles was like just grappling the whole time rather than how Max does things, standing in the middle of the ring fighting.
Okay, so they were saying like it wasn't a BMF fight.
Yeah, like Nate Diaz said, boring motherfuckers.
Oh,
That shit
damn.
was funny.
Damn.
But yeah. And then there's fucking the BAM thing, the 83 points. No way. 43
Well, like,
free throws.
what do you think of like the UFC first? Because like a lot of people, when you watch the UFC, certain people just say it's boring.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that don't want to fight in the White House card, like Sean Strickland. I heard he doesn't want to fight on the White House lawn or whatever. He said, what? Let me see. He said that it's not a good idea.
What do you think like makes a boring fight though?
Probably just on the ground the whole time. Or like, I don't know. I feel like something that makes it more interesting is like a stand-up fight. Because anyone can win at that point, Get caught with like a right,
I should have watched it. Since it's been on Paramount, I watched a fair amount of them. I've seen a few of them, but and they've all been like pretty decent. There's been a lot of like pretty good fights on the card, but I don't know. Not the biggest UFC fan. Um,
Yeah. Strickland,
well, like since we're still in the UFC, like, did you see the brand risk?
the brand risk of the UFC.
Like like super hot fire.
Oh, yeah, against, Gypsy, the Crusader. Honestly, they both, Super Hot was, like, standing his ground, but Gypsy, for him being, like an actual fighter, looked like he was washed, dude. Like, he was so tired in the first 2 minutes, I want to say.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like who cares about that shit?
I don't care about that, but, like, the fact that they're giving dude, like, almost like a spotlight is kind of fucked up, honestly. Like, bro should not get recognition
Bro,
for
like,
anything.
I don't know about you, but I used to watch Hot Damn I Rock, not just super hot. Like, I used to watch his actual content, like his skits and stuff, and um,
Talking about Super Hot?
yeah.
Oh, I'm talking about Gypsy.
No, I know, but like,
But yeah.
I feel like I don't really want to go into depth on that guy because it's like, yeah,
Fuck
you don't
him.
need to, like,
Yeah.
but it's just I thought it was sad seeing Super in there
Yeah, honestly.
or like Deshaun Raw. I used to like go to his YouTube page like bro all the time, watched all his videos, and then he just like disappeared.
Yeah.
And I thought it was cool that he would show back up every now and again, like like do a rap battle against who'd he do, like Soldier Boy.
He did a lot of people.
Yeah.
He even did Currency and everyone else.
Some of the newest people.
He did a lot of people, honestly.
The newest artist. I think he did.
Soldier Boy, he lost to Soldier Boy.
I think that was the first time he did like somebody that was like a real rapper or like a famous rapper. But yeah, bro, I used to watch all that shit and just to see it, like I don't know if it's just me or if it, like I think it's a fall from grace. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I
or
mean,
do you think like it's whatever, like get the bag? Because like that's what it feels like he's doing.
I feel like a lot of people nowadays are seeing that their money's running low and they need to get that bag. So they'll do what it takes, I guess.
But what do you think about that? Is
I
that
feel
something
like
you
it's
might
selling
do?
your soul self short, low key. That's what I think. It's like almost like belittling yourself just to get some paper. I mean, if we're talking about fights and stuff, we could
Did you
look
see
at
like
Floyd and
that
shit.
Terrence Crawford? He was on a podcast and he was like, someone asked him, not someone, it was a football player. He was on like that football player podcast,
Yeah.
and they asked him like, what would you what would you do for like 100 million or so, like would you come out of retirement or something like that for like $100 million? And he was like, nah, I think that's selling your soul. And he's like, for $100 million you can have my soul. And Terrence was like, that says something about your
Yeah,
character.
for real. It does. That's what I think. I think you're like
A
selling
lot of
yourself
people are
short.
saying that like that guy was just joking and Terrence was taking it too serious. But no matter what you think about that, I just feel like maybe I'm tripping, maybe super hot, maybe it's not a fall from grace, but it feels like damn, like he was supposed to be up there, like he was supposed to be like doing like bigger shit than Drewski is right now.
Yeah, for real. Drewski, I feel like almost landed in the right hands at the right time for his shit to take off. Like he like started fucking with Jack Harlow.
Drewski's doing huge things and he's funny, but like Deshaun was doing it way before him, and he had a buzz going, and I
Yeah,
don't I
he
don't know
did.
what happened. It seemed like he didn't want to play ball with the industry. But now it seems like he's got to come groveling back and do like this humiliation ritual shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm tripping or like if that is what's happening, cuz I remember like he did at a time when he was getting too big, he didn't like it and he deleted all of his shit.
Well, I don't know. I mean, then again, he was like on like strictly on like one platform, wasn't he? He was doing like
Just
Vines for a
YouTube.
long
No,
time.
YouTube.
Was he not on Vine doing the fucking super hot shit?
No. I mean, I'm pretty sure his shit ended up on Vine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everything ended up on Vine.
I feel like a lot of people that were popping off on YouTube was like around the same time dude was. So, dude definitely had his audience,
No,
but
nobody was doing shit like that. You can't name anybody. Like even everybody that came after him like surpassed him. Like you could say there were some people doing stuff around that time, like Spoken Reasons, I guess, like people like that. But I don't know who were you thinking about when you said like people were coming up around the same time as him.
well, I mean, a lot of people, like I said, I feel like Vine was happening around the same time.
So like who else?
I mean, fucking Logan Paul and them were fucking
That's
popping
not the
off.
same. Like that's not even the same. Lane.
Those guys that were on Wild and Out, asking all them questions,
Oh
asking all,
yeah,
those dudes
they
were
were popping around the
off
same time.
the same time, dude, and they
They
went,
got on Wild 'N Out. Yeah.
dude, and they went to Wild and Out, and
Emmanuel Hudson.
yeah, exactly, and they look at them, they're doing good on Wild and Out, but
He did get on.
that show is like,
But I'm not saying that it's not possible. I just wonder why Deshaun didn't do it. Like why did Supa have to go this route? And you don't see like I don't know, like DC Young Fly. You could say him too.
oh yeah,
Or like
yeah, he went on Wild and
yeah,
Out
he
too,
didn't.
so
He's not like
I don't
he
know.
don't have to. It's just like
See, I'm telling you, I feel like people hung out with the right people at the right time around that area or that time. Like DC probably
I feel
ran
like
into Nick
DC
or whatever.
did more of his own thing.
I want to
Like,
say so too. Wasn't he on MTV at one point though?
yeah, I know. Like what I heard was that he once Nick Cannon got fired from Wild 'N Out, they wanted DC to host, but he
Yeah.
turned it down. And it seems like he's been doing good ever since, just doing his podcast and stuff. So like, I think you're right. Him and Drewski definitely went different paths though, because
For sure.
Drewski is more like that relationships type of guy.
Yeah.
Not saying that DC doesn't have relationships, but I think he stayed more true to like who he is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it gets muddy when you talk like that, because then people like want to say, I don't know, because they want to say like sell out. What would you say is like selling out?
Uh, I don't know. I mean, if you think about Floyd, what do you think that is? What would you consider that? You don't think bro's running out of money? His lifestyle has to be draining his bank account.
We'll see when it happens, because you like fall for a lot of clickbait.
I
So
mean,
I
I
don't.
wouldn't
We'll
say
see
that.
when it actually happens.
I don't know. The shit that 50 be talking about on these people is like factual shit, like with Ja Rule and all that. He like, I can't believe he goes beyond like the point where he gets like petty. Like someone like 50 goes and he gets like I wouldn't say shady, but he like almost like corny with the shit he does, like against people, like buying out tickets at like a show and stuff like that.
I don't know, bro. Like
That's
what?
corny to me, bro. That's corny. Like
Like okay, you
I
just
don't
want to call
know.
50 Cent out real quick.
I'm not calling 50 out, but like
But like,
I'm
what
just
does that
like,
have to do? Like, so you think, based on his track record, he's telling the truth about Floyd? Maybe you're right, but I
dude, he
don't know.
probably is.
I
He
don't.
probably has dirt on so many people, and he feels comfortable on like
We'll
bringing it to
see
light
if
because
Floyd actually fights though. Because if
well, he's gonna rematch Manny.
if he does that, then like, but I haven't seen any press conferences about it. I haven't seen them like talk about it at all. So like,
Well, what do you think they're gonna say? I can only imagine people have the same question for Floyd. Like,
bro,
are you broke?
Logan
Like,
Paul and fucking Tom Brady are doing more press conferences than that shit. So like,
but you don't think that shit's real?
no, that's just for media hype. But it's like, when's the flag football thing gonna happen? I don't know. Maybe they did put a date on it, but like, it's gonna come. I don't even know, bro. It's like we're just speaking about things that like.
Okay, what about the thing that Logan Paul said he'd pay $1 million to whoever beats him in a fight or whatever, and then Le'Veon Bell calls him out, and then all of a sudden he gets a call from the WWE director or whatever that says he can't fight because that's a liability.
So do you
Some
take things that he says seriously?
I don't take shit that any of those people take seriously. Even Drewski, honestly, I can't even. I don't watch anything by Drewski. Like his like
You don't think he's
sense of
funny?
nah his sense of humor is like I said, corny to me. That shit's not funny to me.
What do you think like is corny about it?
I don't know. He seems like he says things to like either like play into like what's happening or to fit like who he's trying to like make laugh really. I feel like he seems like he would take a chuckle and he could run with that type thing. You know what I mean? Rather than getting like a ha 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 type thing. Like
I
he seems
think.
like that type of person to get dopamine from just like a oh that was funny. You know what I mean?
Oh, like
Without actually
he
laughing.
likes when people laugh at him.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying?
I feel like he does. I feel like he'll always play that like fat funny guy for the rest of his career at this point cuz he's got something going right now.
I think it's hard to make skit comedy funny.
Like
Because like Dave Chappelle was like, even a lot of those skits. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like. I'm not like dying. That's not my preferred type of comedy. Like
yeah.
skit comedy, I never really found it that funny. Like it can be funny. I think Drewski is funny though, because I used to watch his lives, and him just like, I like roasting comedy is funny to me,
Yeah.
and he's good at roasting people. He's funny.
I don't know. What about like the shit with like Kai Cenat and stuff like that? Like when he was like,
Yeah, when he's on there just acting a fool, I think
yeah,
that's funny.
yeah. I don't know. I personally never watched any of Kai Cenat's thing. It never like, I don't
Bro,
know.
you never like stop on a clip and just like laugh at it? It
Nah,
just
dude.
pisses you off.
It doesn't piss me off. It's just like I don't know.
Just like
I don't find this like funny that they're just like in their room looking at pretty much a monitor, you know, like
Well,
bullshitting.
what creator do you think is funny?
Creator, I mean, on like, dude,
Not like a comedian, but say like a web comedian.
mm,
Or like any like YouTuber you used to watch that was funny, that did like funny stuff, you know?
fuck, dude, honestly, I watched more like Vine and shit like that. I barely tapped into YouTube when I was younger.
Okay, what like creators on Vine? Or like what Vine videos? What's like a funny ass Vine video you remember?
Um, Probably like the
Did you
one.
have Vine? I never actually had Vine.
Yeah, I had Vine, but then they canceled it, and then they
Did you make Vines?
no. Actually, I did with Jake back in the day, a long time ago. We used to make Vines because he had like one of those like flip cameras.
Oh, okay.
You know what those are?
Yeah. It was called Flip.
Flip,
Yeah.
literally,
I
yeah.
know what you're talking
And we'd those things were like easy to record on.
Yeah.
Those were great. I wish I could get one of those. But yeah, since we were like neighborhood kids, we'd always like fuck around in the neighborhood or like make shit like
so
that.
you would fuck with Vine, but you can't name like a funny like right now, you could name like a certain type of video that's funny on TikTok. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you're like
probably. I don't know. I personally, I like barely watch content creators, anything like that. The only ones I watch are like throwing fits and shit like that.
well, when you were growing up, so like, what do you think that is then? Because like, I mean, that's a good thing, honestly. But like,
I was more like on the TV rather than on the web as a kid.
okay, so what like, when you would watch stand up or like, because did you like Key and Peele?
Stand up back then, I loved Cat Williams.
Okay.
Loved Cat Williams. I always thought he was hilarious. Me and my mom would watch him
Cat
all the time.
Williams is funny.
He's funny as fuck.
What like does it for you for like with Cat?
His stand up was just hilarious, especially like his older stuff. I want to say, yeah, like early 2000s was fantastic.
I wouldn't say like I definitely don't want to hate on Cat. Like respect to him. I just never really thought he was funny to me.
I feel you. I mean, he was good in the movies he played in too, like Friday.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
No, it was like Friday.
Pimp
After
in Distress.
Next or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Cat, he was good. I liked him in what was that movie? Last Sunday or something
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah. Man, he's a good actor and a comedian, I would say.
I do think he's a good comedian. That's like the thing. Like even though I don't think he's funny, like he's funny, he just doesn't make me laugh. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes you ever hear like a really good joke and you're just like, damn, that's a good joke. But
Yeah.
you're not like laughing.
Yeah.
That's
You're like, I'll use that joke, but you know what I mean?
no. You be stealing jokes, bro? No, I'm just kidding.
You're funny. No, I don't know. I mean, that one joke you told me, what was it?
No, I said you can lend. I lent it to you. I took it from like some TikToker. See, like that's the thing. Like, it's not like creators. It's like weird now because like some people will just like get on TikTok and then just make a funny video. So it's
Yeah.
not like.
But then somebody will pull apart just one thing from that video, and then it will go viral.
Yeah, like a sound.
Yep. All the time, dude. That's like what happens now on everything. Everything. Like, that's where, like, Skrillex got a lot of his shit.
Oh yeah.
A lot of his
That's
shit.
from a Vine.
Yeah.
Right? That stacking cup thing.
The stacking cup thing. The yes, oh my god. Man. I feel like it's so easy to like become viral nowadays, but like you just have to keep tampering with shit until you eventually, hit your thing.
Okay. So like.
It's like right in front of you type thing. You just have to figure out how to work it. You know what I mean?
Kinda, cause like, so this guy, he's like a British dude. He made a documentary, called like Inside the Manosphere, and where he talked about Andrew Tate and like all those type of guys.
Goofies.
And but like that's like what's getting the most clicks right now is like being super like like saying like some crazy ass shit. Like there's just a video of that dude Clav.
Yeah, dude. What is
Just
he?
saying the N word right in front of Blueface.
Crazy, bro. And Blueface himself. What did he blow up off of?
That's the thing, bro. Because like if you
Like,
even listen to Blueface, that's a problem.
yeah, dude. That's not music.
Yeah, bro.
That is just like you're fucking around in the studio and somebody ends up putting it together. And I don't know. There's like no rhymes in his songs or anything. And he claims to be a Crip. I doubt if you went to like a real Crip, they would claim him as one of theirs. I doubt that.
He looks like,
Just because he can Crip walk or whatever.
all the tats on his face are just crazy.
Crazy, dude. He looks like a fucking sticker book, bro.
Like the MLB and Chase and all that stuff.
Stupid.
But it's like that's he fights in the brand risk shit, and it's like we know that though. So we know like what he's doing. It's like working, and that's like the thing. Like all these people, you gotta do. It's not like you can't have talent anymore. I'm definitely not saying that, but like the people that are getting pushed to the forefront, it seems like they just do some shit that is negative or like that'll get people talking.
Yeah, I agree. Fuck. A lot of artists that fell off, like NLE. What happened to him?
You think he fell off? I would say it's hard to say he fell off. Like, I don't know. Like, it's hard to say, like, because like, why would you say he fell off?
I don't know. Did he drop anything? When's the last time he dropped something? Let me see.
I don't know. When's the last time, like,
I haven't heard anything from NLE in a long time since like Chop a Flow or whatever.
did you like Choppa Flow?
No, I didn't. NLE. Let's see.
Well, like, it's easy. I mean, that's a song he blew up off of, right?
Yeah.
So it's
or
like-
Shot of Flow or whatever. That's what it's called.
Yeah, so it's like whenever somebody has a hit, you're guaranteed to hear their hit. Like, you know that song "What's Poppin'" by Jack Harlow.
His last thing he dropped was in 2024. Slut Me Out. And Shot of Flow was in 2019. That's like a 5 years apart. 2024.
I don't know. I feel like just
What would
because
you say about that?
you don't hear from somebody doesn't mean they fell off.
I don't know. But if he hasn't dropped anything in 2 years, probably doesn't have any tours going. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I would say fell off is like, I don't know. You'd have to consider like what is there being on. I don't know. Famous Dex fell off. That's like a fall off
Yeah. I don't know.
from doing songs with ASAP Rocky, and then like sleeping in dorms.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Dex is all over the place. I feel like he doesn't know how to manage his money either.
But that's like what a fall off is. Like,
What
when you
about Rich?
Go to their page and it looks like they fell off. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Rich does not look like that. If you go to his page, I don't know. You can't just judge it all by social media too. But like, Rich the Kid was on Donda, so
Was. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it did happen in the past, so that's what you say. But he was on the album, and that song was like one of the biggest songs on there.
Mm-hmm. Man.
And then he just got in trouble for like hooking up with Summer Walker and like paying her
That's
or doing
crazy.
some shit like that. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's fine. And I was gonna say Trippie Redd, but it's like Trippie Redd seems like he's fine too. So it's hard to say like he fell off.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't. I feel like all those artists from the SoundCloud era pretty much stayed at where they're at, except for like Lil Pump and Smoke Perp. Smoke Perp definitely fell off.
Yeah, like you could say that Lil Pump fell off, but I like music wise, you could say that. I don't know if he's making like Spanish music for people.
Is he?
I don't even know, but yeah, I feel like a fall off is like you got to say like, where was Lil Pump in the beginning? He was never really like on. He just had like some little catchy songs.
Dude, Gucci Gang was huge.
Yeah, it was huge.
Huge.
It
They
was
did
huge.
that at a school. At a
Yeah,
school.
I mean,
That shit was big. Like, man.
just because they did it out of school.
Well, no, I mean, that was like a big thing at the time. It was on the news and all that. They had to close the school down or some shit like that.
Oh shit.
Another one. I saw a video on what happened to Wintertime. You ever listen to Wintertime?
You bring this up a lot. Like, what happened to him?
Well, I saw that he didn't necessarily fall off. He just went a different way with his career. Apparently, all the money that he did raise when he was Wintertime, he raised a family and stuff like that. And he's like a dad now, so he's just like on his like family plan, I guess.
Okay, he's a dad.
Yeah.
That's cool.
If anything, I feel like, what would you call that? Would you call that a fall off, or would you call that going a
if
different
someone
direction?
goes and starts a family, you can't say they fell off.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What would you
I
call
would say
that?
a fall off is like somebody that's like damn near like you lost it all. Like you gotta like lose something.
I'd say Smoke Perp. What about D Savage?
Nah, I still think he does like shows, and he's probably like not where he wants to be, but he was. It's like he was never on for real. He was trying. He was like trying to get to that level, but he's never really been there.
What about Uno? Uno was there.
You know, I'm talking about like there, like Cardi and that type of shit. Like that's different. That's like
I think
when you're
Uno's
doing like
better than Cardi.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean you could think that. I don't think that, but I'm talking about like where you can do stadiums with like the weekend and shit. Like
Yeah.
Uno's not doing that. So like that's like on. That's like where you can fall off from that shit. I don't think Uno could fall off. The same thing as like Thousand Band. Like I don't think those like any of those SoundCloud rappers that didn't like really get on. I don't think they could fall off because it's unless like I don't know Famous Dex. That's like hard because it's like did your teeth fall out? Like that's like crazy. And
Yeah.
you went broke and you're like I don't know. Like all the best of Famous Dex for real. Like definitely he was one of my favorites.
For sure.
But that's like one of the examples I can think of. Or like you know that dude fucking this is not a fall off though. But things have to go this bad for it to be considered a fall off. The dude like Lil Guap or what's his name? The one that like started wearing dresses and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, bro, I can't think of it. I never listened to him.
No.
I don't think his name was Lil Guap. It was something like that where he was getting co-signed by like fucking Brick Squad or something. I don't know.
You talking about Lil Wop?
Lil Wop, yeah.
Where he was like fantasizing about Gucci or whatever.
Yeah. See, like you like things got to go that bad for it to be considered a fall off. Where it's like, damn, like you went out bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bro was like raunchy. He was like, I don't know.
They gotta like assassinate your character, like no coming back. Like I don't know if you think Famous Dex can come back, but I don't think he can.
I don't know. I mean, until he drops like another album like Dex Meets Dexter.
He was like damn near like I feel like making songs with ASAP and like he was right there.
Right there, yeah.
So it's like that's like a crazy fall off.
What about ASAP's new album? That shit was like a 6 out of 10.
No, we already talked about that, but it's like there's no need to talk about him in this conversation because like ASAP,
He'll
can-
never fall
yeah.
off, yeah. Well,
Some
he's with
people are
Rihanna, so
that's like the crazy thing. Like some people are like invincible, like to the fall off, like to where like it
What about
can't
Drake?
happen. Like him, like you think he could really fall off?
Well, I don't know. I think he really needs a good album for a good comeback, honestly, because Kendrick pretty much put his dick in the dirt. with everything.
I don't think people really care like that. I don't think people care about. I would, cause I okay. So do you listen to Jack Harlow?
No, I
So
maybe back in high school, but yeah.
he just came out with an album,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Monica,
Mhm.
and people were like, "You should have known," cause like you know that old YG song where they would say Monica and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Like they were like, "You should have known the jokes. Like you're
Right.
of our age."
Right.
But oops, but um,
You lose your pace or what?
no, yeah, a little bit, but yeah, I was thinking about it because I was trying to compare him and Mac together. You know, like, cause I was like, why is he trash? What makes Jack Harlow trash and Mac Miller good? Do you think
Dude,
you can answer that?
Mac.
I think I got the answer, but like, what do you think?
I don't know. I feel like Mac Miller is just lyrically way better and just mentally just more diverse
Okay,
and just
mentally more diverse. Maybe I could rock with you there.
and
But like
just
at
way
first,
more
the
creative.
first
I
thing
feel
you
like.
said, that's where my mind went first. I was like, he's a better lyricist, obviously.
Yeah.
And then I went and listened, and then I had to remind myself that he has always been Easy Mac with the cheesy raps. He always had cheesy raps. Like his raps was always like, but it's not like it's a bad thing because like he definitely studied the game, and I feel like he was like from the same tree as like Prodigy from like Mob Deep, and like, and he was really about that shit. Like he was making songs with like Static Selecta, and like
Yeah.
he was really like a student of the game,
I mean.
and like you can see. I think that's the difference, though. You can see where his roots come from, and you can see where Jack Harlow's roots come from.
Yeah.
I think Jack Harlow is pulling more from, like the Drake and like Lil Dicky type,
Agreed.
like
And
Big Sean and all
yeah,
that
and I'd
stuff.
say Mac Miller's more culturally
Yeah.
adapted than
Yeah.
anything. Dude, especially the shit he did with Earl, with like Delusional Thomas and shit. Fantastic.
But it's like, so I was thinking about this, like, because Mac, he is kind of like the same thing we were talking about, where he like got to that level,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like he went backwards.
Yeah.
Because then he had like the Blue Slide Park, and he was doing that type of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and he like had Donald Trump, and he was like big.
Yeah, huge.
And then I feel like with like what's that, Questions,
Yeah.
that album, I forgot what it's called. I don't think it's called
Divine Feminine, is that not it?
that. No, it was like the early mixtape with like Kendrick and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
I forgot that one. But like with that, and like watching movies with the sound off,
Mhm.
Faces, I feel like he was like, he kind of like put himself underground.
For sure. Then again, the drugs. He was on a lot of drugs
Yeah, that's
back then.
where you.
So.
That's what I had was like try to consider too, because
A
like
lot of drugs.
it comes into like people thinking that like a struggling artist is the best type of artist.
Right.
So like you can't really feed into that, and I don't think it really is that. I think it's more about what we were saying. Like it's different schools of
Yeah,
thought.
I agree. I mean, there might be more authenticism in it because
Authenticity.
because they're like struggling, but like I feel like that's just more like heartfelt and personal to the artist rather than anything.
Well, with Jack Harlow's new album, he's doing that like neo soul, like Erica Badu type of vibe,
Yeah,
and
it's
like,
already been done.
no, it's not that it's already been done. Like it has, but all those type of guys that did that type of music, like Common, for example,
Mm-hmm.
they also made like conscious rap.
Yeah,
You know,
agreed.
and Jack Harlow is not a conscious rapper, and he doesn't like make conscious rap on the album where you're trying to do that style, which people have said so much stuff about it. I've never heard that take before, but like I think like if you're gonna try to get in that lane, you gotta
Play the part.
not even that, like that's what he's doing, and that's what's wrong. You can't play a part. It's gotta really be in you. I think like a lot of times like with Mac, that set him apart is like a lot of that shit was really in him. Like,
Yeah.
no, even if he was struggling, I don't think that made him a better artist. But whatever he was, he put in the music.
Yeah.
And it didn't
For
seem
sure.
like a character.
For sure.
And once you start seeming like a character, it's hard unless like people buy that shit.
Yeah.
And I was trying to like listen to him, and he definitely like he's trying to take like the Drake path. And the Drake path is like that like flashy type of I was thinking about like I was watching like the Drake and Jack Harlow song, and they it was called Churchill Downs,
Mm-hmm.
and it reminded me of F1.
Oh yeah.
Just like super like grand and hella like expensive and just flashy and fast and just yeah, like a lot of things going on at one time. But like I feel like it's the difference between watching like F1 and then going to like a rally car or like something like that. I feel like that's like what Mac Miller was doing. Like he got to the Grand Prix and then he was like then he went back to like riding in the dirt.
Yeah.
And like people respect that, not but it's not like you have to do that. I was trying to figure out like who has gotten the spotlight and stayed true. And you could say maybe Kendrick. But I feel like Kendrick he's a conscious rapper, I think. Not like trying to put him in a box, but like I think he would fall closer to that category than a lot of other like famous rappers.
Yeah.
And I feel like his music is more like theatrical, you know?
Yeah.
Like whenever he puts out a song, it's like a fucking big thing. I was watching like his videos and like that's like the difference to where like cuz he doesn't have like songs where he's just like freestyling on a beat for real or like just
Yeah.
like being chill like on a beat. Like I would love like if Kendrick did an album like Currency where he just like had like Alchemist produce all his beats
Yeah.
and just like
That'd be great.
rapped on them. But I see like what Kendrick has to do because like when I don't know, it's hard to like get like that message out. It's hard to get any type of message out, and a lot of times you have to like make it like a big huge like spectacle,
Yeah. I hear you.
kind of like Sinners.
Yeah. Well, what would you say about his cousin, Baby Keem?
Oh yeah, he is. I think I was like we said before. Like I was a fan of Baby Keem. I think his new album was very underwhelming, and his earlier stuff was more of that like chill type of vibe. But then
Yeah.
now I think he's definitely swinging for the fences. It seems like, and I don't think like he's got like that type of. I don't think he's got that type of like tank in him.
Yeah, I feel like everybody starts out that same type of sound like Baby Keem did and Jack Harlow did, and then they almost go a different direction. But I feel like it almost changes their audience completely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I was listening to some of Jack Harlow's old stuff. I feel like you could see where he was gonna go with it.
really?
Baby
Like
Keem, like,
Sundown and all that?
I feel like, well, he got picked up by the same label as Uzi.
Which was 300, right?
Maybe, but I think it
Same
was
with
under like
Dex and all them.
DJ Drama
Oh,
and
I
like
don't know.
DJ Cannon.
a lot of those SoundCloud artists got picked up by 300.
But that's like the thing too. Like if you get picked up by DJ Drama, you can see like where his head's at. Like when
Yeah.
it comes to music, like he definitely he he's been like in the underground for sure. Like I'm not trying to discredit him there, but I'm saying like as his career went on, you could see that he works with like he did a lot of Wiz Khalifa's like mixtapes, which is fucking 28 grams. That was like, that's still, I love that mixtape. The Wiz Khalifa 28 grams. That's a great mixtape, and he did one of Tyler's new albums, but like the one where he had that song with NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good album. But like you could tell like that type of vibe is more like flashy. Like it's more even like 28 grams, all that shit was like if you like I was watching the day-to-days during that time. It was all just like flashy and like cool shit, like nice cars, like boat rides and fucking, and that's like the Tyler album too. He's talking about going to different states, and so like you could see how, I mean, countries, like who cares about going to different states, but you could see like that's the school he went under. That doesn't make you a bad rapper, I don't think. But one of the bars that Drake said in the song was like, I'm getting so rich, like my music's starting to be unrelatable. So like they know it, but I don't know. They don't care because like they're already like blown up.
Exactly. Yep. See, on that topic though, what would you say about Wiz Khalifa's career? Because in a way, he's kind of already plugged in.
One of the best. I feel like he did it.
He was already plugged in with
one of the best ways that you could do it.
Being related to Snoop Dogg.
Not related to him. Related to him. Not like family, but like he's cool with him.
Are they not family?
No, they're not related, really.
Oh. And then they did that fucking movie or whatever.
That's
Mac
yeah.
and
That
Devin.
was yeah. Like him being like a, like that's crazy because like they were far removed, even though like he is like his OG. It was different than like Lil Wayne bringing up. Maybe it was the same. It was kind of like the Lil Wayne and Drake thing, or like.
I'd still say Snoop Dogg's relevant. He did a song with L.A. Russell on his new album.
L.A. Russell.
Yeah.
Oh, La Russell.
Yeah.
Bro, okay, let's talk about that. That dude. Did you see what he said recently?
No, he was just here though at the Walter. Literally.
Is that where he said that shit at?
Where? What would he say?
He was saying like, we're all heaven sent. Even Epstein and Hitler. We're all heaven sent.
Is that what he said? What the fuck? No, I didn't hear that.
The La Russell guy, the one that used to like rap in his garage and shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy that you just brought that up. Everybody's talking about that right now. That he's like killing his career because he's like, we're all heaven sent. Even Trump, we're all heaven sent.
That's crazy. Bro's a Trump supporter.
Well, I don't. That's what you take from that. I don't think he's a. I think he's what he's saying. Like we're all God's children. Even Epstein, we're all God's children.
Oh, that's crazy.
Even like the devil was one of God's children. That's basically what he's trying to say. But
that's
like
weird.
That's kind of what we were talking about though. Like people just, he had to know people are gonna be like, huh? What the fuck are you talking about? But like,
I don't know.
That's not like wrong though. I mean, the Bible always says like, I mean, if you want to go that route with it, the Bible does say we're all God's children. So
yeah,
I mean, he's right, but he knew that was gonna get a reaction out of people. And
but it seems like that's what these artists are trying to do.
That's what everybody's.
So
that's what like we were talking about. Like,
fuck.
They just want to say stuff to where like people are gonna clickbait, get people outraged.
Fuck that, dude. I didn't know he said that shit, but he did a song with Snoop Dogg on his latest album. I think it's called like Dog Pound or some shit. It's pretty good.
Well, that's good that we got around to that because I didn't even think we were gonna talk about that.
That's funny. Yeah, he was here like I want to say last month.
Shit, what time is it?
It's like 2:30, 2:40.
What else has been on your mind, bro?
Not a lot.
I mean, what other topics are there? I mean, the fucking Timothy Chalamet said the shit about ballet and the opera. Ballet and the opera, is it boring to you? I mean, we could just.
I mean, it's boring, but it's still art. I don't know. I feel like every type of art definitely deserves its credit. For him,
it's hard to say that it's boring because what opera have you been to?
Um, I haven't been to any operas, but I have been to a couple of ballet shows.
Were those boring? Were they like
No,
for
because
kids?
they actually weren't boring.
Exactly.
Because they had a lot of like music and like a whole orchestra. It was actually really
I feel
impressive.
like
Not gonna lie.
I feel like um definitely if you grew up in that shit probably like he did, it's probably gonna be boring to you, maybe. But um I think the real thing is like who cares if it's boring or if he shits on it? Nobody gives a fuck because like that shit is like the most exclusionary shit you can get into. Like
Yeah,
you don't like you trying to get into like ballet school that's hella bread.
hella bread.
And if you're trying to like how does one even like become part of the opera? Like how do you even like
It's like you got to be singing from when you're a little kid.
yeah, but it's like how do you train for that? Like people don't just go to choir and then you
No,
end up
they
in
don't.
this is like hella
It's like,
exclusionary shit.
mm-hmm.
So it's like I don't know, it's like people like who cares if you shit on tennis because like
Yeah,
they're gonna be super straight.
yeah, exactly.
They're
It's
gonna
like
like I don't know why he got so much flack for that shit. Like
I don't know.
obvious, it's like a kid that like grew up with like his family played the piano all the time,
Right.
and then he's like pianos are boring.
Exactly. It's almost like an investment for some people, but I don't know. I feel like some people that have been investing their whole lives into those things took it to heart. You know what I mean? Like almost like,
Yeah,
damn.
but it's not like he's gonna stop people from going
Exactly.
to.
But it's like nobody can have their own opinion nowadays, whether you're famous or just a regular fucking person.
Yeah.
And I guess it means more to people
But
if
people
you're
say
famous.
like don't shit on it because you came from that, which is like that's a little valid. Like you can't like it's like a whole compilation of him saying it. Like
Yeah, I know.
he's said it a lot, but I don't know. Like movies are definitely more inclusive. Like even if you can't become a Hollywood actor,
Yeah.
you could go down to like the local theater.
Right.
Anybody can do that.
Hmm.
Anybody can work at your local theater. Like it's not like super like closed off.
I agree.
And then like plus you can I mean I guess you could upload videos of you like singing in the opera, but nobody does that. Like I guess you definitely could. You could do whatever you want. You could upload videos of you doing the ballet and like get picked up, but I'm saying that it's more like socially acceptable for people to like make a movie on their phone.
Yeah.
And like people can get like people have been recognized off of that shit more often than like the other cases.
Yeah. It really just has to hit the right audience, I feel like, or the right person. And then somebody will either take an interest and then reach out to you and get you into other things. I feel like that's just how it works. Like you uploading your work to whatever and then the right person hears it, you know what I mean? And they're like, this is the guy.
Yeah.
And then they invest in you and then you end up being a star because of that. It's like
Are you planning on watching Marty Supreme? Because I haven't seen it either.
I haven't seen
And
it,
I don't
but
think I want to see it in theaters.
I don't care to see it in theaters. I'll just wait for it to go to Hulu or something.
Yeah. Well, yeah, same. I want this podcast to be more about like our taste because I think like we have good taste and we can like up people's taste level and
Yeah.
like everybody. I think taste level like it goes hand in hand with like how you are as a person.
For
Like,
sure.
people with like bad taste are usually like bad people,
Yeah, it says a
but
lot
not
about
all
you.
the time.
Yeah.
But most times I feel like that's true. But I don't know. You think it's bad taste that I went and saw Hoppers instead of Marty Supreme?
No. No.
Hoppers was good.
Was it?
You should go see that, bro.
That's an animated
Yeah.
movie, right? Yeah. Okay. It's
I think it's
Hoppers
Disney.
2?
No, it's
Or
the
just Hoppers?
the first one they made. It's really good, dude. I don't know if you remember that cartoon We Bear Bears.
Yeah.
The creator of that did the movie.
Did the movie? That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I used to watch that show.
But it I saw people talking about how like like the message in it got, because it's like about the environment, and they said that the message got watered down. Um, but I feel like you could still see the message in it. And then I saw people talking about or like debating whether a movie should have like a kids movie should have a message or not.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
I feel like all kids'
yeah,
movies have messages.
I feel like how could it not though?
Yeah.
Like what movie could you make that doesn't have a message in it?
Yeah, they're usually sad messages too in those kid
Yeah,
movies.
people always talk about how like the moms are always dead.
Yeah, always. Or there's somebody that dies in
Yeah,
the movie.
dad dead,
Yeah,
mom's dead.
like in
Mom and
I don't
dad
know.
are dead.
First one that comes to mind is that movie Up. You know what I mean? Where
Yeah, his wife dies.
his wife dies, and then he thinks it's like his destiny to like fulfill her adventure or whatever.
His wife dies. I saw somebody say, or like, what's that guy's name that was in him? Did you watch him?
No.
The guy that was in the light
Marlon
skinned dude,
Wayans. Oh,
Tyreek something. But he was saying that the plot of One Battle After Another is basically like Finding Nemo. But in Finding Nemo, his mom is dead.
yeah. His mom is dead, but there's like a weird like lore behind that clownfish, the male tend to eat the female or whatever. So yeah. Yeah.
Oh no! See,
Yeah.
see, bro, it's deep. It
So
gets
Marlin ended up killing the wife and just keeping away from Nemo.
deep. I've been watching hella like, still haven't found a job. Still like been watching hella.
Just gotta
like,
put that out there.
been still watching hella like nature documentaries. They and I don't know like what it is about like I just love nature documentaries, but the British Broadcasting Company, they just did one about Asia, and it's like it's amazing, bro. It's just like crazy the shots that they can get. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Just in Asia. It's a nature, you said? Nature
yeah, it's
documentary?
the BBC documentary.
Okay. I watch like Planet Earth and stuff
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
like that. It's
Okay.
Planet Earth Asia
Okay.
on HBO if you got that.
They got crazy shit in Asia as far as like the wildlife out there. God,
Yeah, bro. Just like
crazy.
snow leopards and tiger, just so many crazy things. There's this one like bird. I think it was in the first episode, but there's this bird that lives in a cave, and I don't know how it ends up falling, because I always watch these before bed, so I'm like halfway asleep and like fried. But like the bird falls, and then the fish tries to catch it, and like the bird's like they're all wet. They gotta get out of it. That shit's crazy. I just love nature documentaries. Speaking of Snoop Dogg, I used to watch like him narrate them.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah. That makes me think of that Young Thug episode where he was like
Oh, yeah.
with an
Yeah.
and the bird comes.
Yeah. Yeah. He said when he ate the grass off.
He's like, what the fuck? The fuck? That shit was funny.
Yeah, bro. Damn.
Like, you motherfucking nasty.
Man, bro. I would watch, bro, rapper. What was it called? Like Rappers in Nature. Or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that. And then Marshawn Lynch went with Bear Grylls in the wilderness one time. You ever
Marshawn
watched-
Lynch?
Marshawn Lynch went with
That sounds fun.
Bear Grylls, and they were doing like a survival thing. That shit was funny too.
Did you ever watch like the YouTube channel of that guy like getting bit? He would just get bit.
Oh
by
yeah, he
different
would
things.
and then he would like wait for like what would happen or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy's crazy.
You say you don't watch creators. You don't watch creators that make like comedy videos, because I know.
Yeah.
You watch the ones where like they're doing like fucked up shit, like
Yeah.
shoe nice and shit like that.
I haven't seen Shoe Nice in a long time. That was like when I watched like Tosh.0 and like fucking Chappelle Show, honestly.
Yeah.
I'd watch shit like that.
Chappelle, he definitely did sketch comedy the best.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
I
A lot of people took from Chappelle.
I don't know. See, like, I'm just younger, so like I remember all that and like the Amanda Show and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
That's like the type of like sketch because I don't know, we were too young to watch Mad TV.
Yeah.
But I know like it feels like I was like I didn't really like understand the jokes on there back then.
Yeah. Mad TV. What, Spy versus Spy was on there, wasn't it?
Did it? I think that was just the magazine.
Yeah, that would show every now and then.
But I think Key and Peele both were writers on Mad TV. But Key and Peele, I feel like when that was popular, like when we were in school, like were you watching it or were you didn't really fuck with it?
If anything, I think I watched reels on it more than I did the actual videos. Michael watched that shit a lot though.
Like the YouTube videos, or would he like watch the show?
He would actually watch the show.
I would watch the show, but yeah, I think
It definitely was for a younger audience for sure.
just because like it was super popular.
Mm-hmm. And then they went separate ways.
Everybody would talk about it like the next day.
Mm-hmm. Jordan Peele went to create movies and shit, and then Keegan Michael Key ended up pursuing his acting career, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, they both play like when they are in. I want to say when Keegan Michael Key is in his like acting like a movie or something, he like plays his part every time like very well. He like fits.
I can't think of a movie that he was like actually like a good movie he was in. Can you look that up? What movies he was in? Because I mean like Jordan, he's like one of the best. He just out of nowhere just came one of the best living directors. I know you don't really like his movies, but
yeah,
I feel like he has. Just it's been banger after banger. I've seen some people have like horrible takes on him, but like I don't know. His first movie was Get Out.
yeah, he's in that movie. Keegan Michael Key.
He's in Get Out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He's in Keanu.
Yeah, they did that together too.
Playing with Fire.
Let me see.
With John Cena, 2019. I don't.
Yeah, they're all like, oh well, is that the new one?
What?
The Super Mario. You know, Childish Gambino is gonna be in the new one.
Is he?
Yeah, he's playing Yoshi.
Yeah, he did a good job with his like voice career and stuff like that. He was on a lot of TV shows.
I mean, like, see, that's what I mean. Like, he's in a bunch
How I
of
Met
like
Your Mothers.
silly shit. It's not like he doesn't do like actual good movies. I don't think.
I saw a movie that he was pretty good in just recently.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of like happy-go-lucky, like little silly movies.
Mm-hmm. Man, but yeah, Childish Gambino. He ended up doing a lot of voice acting or voice overs for a lot of animated shows, like Adventure Time, regular show, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Adventure Time. That's a big one.
Yeah, because he was the gay vampire.
Marshall Lee.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. What else has been going on, bro?
Well, we already covered sports and stuff like that, but I don't know. There's just a lot of shit going on. It's fucking hot. It's 100 degrees today. I think today's the first day. It's 100 degrees.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. And like every time, because it said it was 99, but it felt like 102.
Yeah.
So always the feel like is worse.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is that? I was talking to my girl, like, what does that tell you about life? That, like, however bad you think it is, it's always worse. And she was like, no, it's telling you that things, like, things feel worse than they really are.
Yeah. They're actually just way worse than what you think. You're funny. You're funny. Oh, that's funny. She's like, no, you dumbass.
Yeah, she was like, wait, no.
Wrong. That shit's funny.
Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about, just a bigger idea I've been having, but this kind of we can talk on this topic and then kind of end it on this. The Afro Man thing that I told you about. Yeah. His house got raided.
That's crazy.
He fucking made a song about it. They sued him, and he just like got cleared of all the charges, and nothing's gonna happen to him. But one thing that he said on the stand was that I asked them to pay for my stuff because they broke his door and his gate and they cut his cameras off.
Yeah.
And he was like, I wanted them to pay it back for me, but they didn't. So I was a good sport. And like even before he said that, I've been thinking about like the whole idea of like playing ball, like the saying where they're like play ball, like
yeah.
And I've always hated that, and when he said that, it just made me start thinking, because like he could have just like sulked in it and been mad about it, but like he said, he was a good sport and he just made a funny song about it.
Yeah.
And he was able to get his money back for that. And like tenfold, like way more. So I don't know. What do you think about that? Like being a good sport and playing ball.
I think he doesn't want to he doesn't want to give them anything to go off of to justify their actions. You know what I mean? He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't want them to have a reason to be like, see, this is why they did that and that and that. You know what I mean? Like, so if anything, I feel like he's playing on like the civil side more so than anything, just so that shit doesn't come back at him in any way. Like,
what do you think about like in general, like the idea of playing ball, like or like being a good sport about something? Like if you get like fucked over in a certain situation, and then they say take it on the chin. He was a good sport. Like, what do you think about that type of like attitude?
I don't know. See, I just feel like he knows that him being a black man is probably not going to work in his favor if he were to say what is on his mind, actually. You know what I mean? So playing ball and being civil about it all is probably the only way he can go with it working in his favor. And I feel like if he played that correctly, which he did, that there were, again, nothing for them to justify their actions against what they did to him. So props to him, and it's just unfortunate that they have to fucking do this shit to another black man like usual.
I think, yeah. I mean, it's clear that he went about it the right way.
Yeah.
Because he was at no fault, and he was able to make a big bag off of it. Did you ever like his music? I never liked Afro Man.
I thought it was all like funny, haha. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I don't know. Like
never
that song,
hated on
like,
it
because I got high. Like always, like annoyed me.
That song is the first thing I think about when I hear Bro's name.
Seriously, that song annoyed me so much. People, like,
I haven't heard that song in years, so.
He was like definitely for white people. Like I feel like all
for sure,
like,
yeah.
Like redneck white people, like they love Afro Man.
Yeah, for sure. It was like a black man they could listen to freely without being, criticized or anything.
Criticized?
I feel
Nobody's criticizing white people for listening to rap. I don't think so. Not unless like they're fucking acting like Malibu's Most Wanted.
Then they're dropping the N-word, bro. Yeah. I mean, you
never
I guess
know,
Afro
dude. Man
dude.
didn't say the N-word.
I know he didn't, but I'm saying like now, these white kids and these Mexicans.
Bro, I just said like the Clav kids. He was saying, rapping it right in front of Blueface, like right next to him.
What does bro even do? He was a Playboy model, right?
He's a looks maxer. Everybody's looks maxing right now. He said he was fucking meth maxing. He was like,
What?
bro, I used to live with the looks maxer, so like I know that mindset more than anybody. And I think like it's obviously people want to look good. Like you should want to look good. You should want to go to the gym, blah blah blah.
Right.
But like he makes an argument that like the better you look, the better your life's gonna be. That's not always the case. There's plenty of like it's about your attitude and your fucking like
Fuck yeah.
Your swag.
Yeah.
Swag matters.
Present
more,
yourself.
like,
yeah.
Like I don't know. You could say class over swag, whatever people want to say. But it's about like your style, the way you carry yourself. Like you
For
said,
sure.
like if you carry yourself properly, you carry yourself right. You know like how to speak to people. Then that's what's gonna get you far. It's not like people might judge you off your looks, and people do judge you